All right. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. What is good? What is good? What is good? Of course, you know who I be. Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV, back again, once again. Here to report some devastating news to all of my fellow DAVAOinos in DAVAO City. Of course, I'm not the one to break the news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just the one to report it, but DAVAO City's officially brought back the liquor ban, ladies and gentlemen. And before it takes its effect, people have been running to the supermarkets to load up on alcoholic beverages, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say that they're loading up, we're talking about grocery carts full of alcoholic beverages. Now, me and my young lady, we've been dialoguing about this for the last few days or so in reference to how crazy it is to see people literally only going to the grocery store to get alcohol. I'm talking about grocery carts full of alcohol. Nah, we ain't worried about getting no rice. We're not worried about feeding the family. We're not worried about any of that other stuff. Nah. That stuff can wait. We need to get our liquor, and we need to get our liquor now. All right. So I came across this article that I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope that, just let me dialogue through it. And I'm going to read a couple of things, and hopefully we can get to some talking points in the video that we can actually learn from what's going on in Davao City right now. Okay, so I'll leave it linked in the description there below so that you guys can read the article that I'm reading verbatim to you guys, just in case you want to check it out yourself. It says Davao City residents trooped supermarkets to buy alcoholic drinks before the liquor ban. Davao City residents quickly brought alcoholic beverages before the liquor ban took place. It says earlier this week, Mayor Sarah Inday Sara Duterte issued the executive order number 59, which prohibits selling, serving, or consuming all liquor and other alcoholic beverages in public amid the coronavirus pandemic. She noticed unbridled drinking sessions in the city amid the health crisis, which might increase the people's exposure to the disease. She decided to implement a 24/7 liquor ban in the city. Now, I'm going to stop right there for a minute because she said that she noticed that people were still continuing to gather and have drinking sessions in the Philippines. Now, this is very, very important, and it's very, very key because I don't think that you guys understand fully what a Philippine drinking session entails. Okay. Granted, we're going through what we're going through right now. Granted, everybody in the world is going through the exact same thing. But let me note some things that you may not understand about how Philippine drinking sessions take place. I made a video on this joking about it probably way back in the day, probably about 2017. I made this video wherein how Filipinos choose to congregate and converse and have drinking sessions. They all drink out of one glass for the most part. One glass. So you have this big, tall, red horse, whatever you're drinking, San Mig Light or whatever. You got one little shot glass. This person takes a drink, this person takes a drink, this person takes a drink, and it passes around. One glass, ladies and gentlemen, for the most part. And I doubt that has changed since the pandemic has hit. Because it's very hard to break what is naturally a habit. One glass, ladies and gentlemen, maybe two in the rotation, but normally it's just one glass and everybody takes a shot. Everybody's digging their hands in the same food dish or whatever merienda or snack that they're going to have with their alcohol, and that's it. So because these unbridled sessions, though they like to say it, were continuing to happen, and the increase of the risk of things potentially going crazy were higher, she just said, yo, man, fuck it. 24/7. Y'all ain't drinking no more. Y'all want to play these games with me? Watch me play these games back. So that's kind of how I felt she took it. Y'all want to F with the boy? The girl, sorry. Y'all gonna get this work. All right, so the younger Duterte ordered the Vices Regulation Unit and barangay councils to ensure that fast food restaurants, stores, restaurants, and similar establishments will comply with the health protocols. Establishments that will commit a single violation, just one violation, isa lang, would be subject for closure after violations were properly documented. You sell alcohol during this particular time, your business is done. And she don't play. Just gonna make sure y'all note that. She don't play games. The liquor ban in Davao City will take effect 5 a.m. on November 2nd, 2020. So next couple of days until December 31st of 2020. The new measure aims to prevent the further spread of the COVID-19 disease. All right, so whether you agree or disagree with whatever's going on in the world today, whether you believe this is a hoax, whether you believe this, that's not what this video is about. This video for me is about understanding the nature of people, understanding the nature of people that I like to consider to be alcoholics, but nobody else wants to see that, and understanding the nature of how people react whenever certain implementations are put in place. When you tell somebody that they can't have something or they're not going to be able to get it, they're going to want more of it. And imagine, holidays are coming up, ladies and gentlemen, especially Christmas. Christmas time, I have never been to a party where nobody was drinking. You understand? That was what made it more important. And that's why I tried to express some understanding of why people were hoarding alcohol the way that they were. Because if you're having a social gathering, alcohol is going to be a part of that. How many people you're allowed to have at this social gathering? I think if it's going to be a gathering that is noticeable, you can't have no more than 20. I have a friend that's getting married soon. My young lady's close friend. She's getting married. Her guest list was 25. They told her that she could only have 20. So my young lady opted out, volunteered as tribute to say, I'm not going to go, you know? So they're changing the rules and they're changing the way things are being conducted in the country right now because of everything that's going on. So when it comes to alcohol, guys, let's be honest, when people are drinking, they're not thinking. Let me say that one more time. When people are drinking, they're not really thinking. So whatever it is that she's trying to accomplish, I respect it. Like I said, if I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink in the comforts of my own home. I don't need a company. I don't need to be out in public. I don't need it. But you have some people that have to have that social type gathering in order for them to be able to enjoy consuming alcoholic beverages. So they're going to the stores, buying the stuff in bulk because they already know when that liquor ban hits, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. It says that it has been observed from patient interviews that selling, serving, and consumption of liquor and other similar intoxicating drink encourage close contact gatherings, thereby defeating the objective of the community quarantine. That's why she chose to put this liquor ban back in place. That was her words verbatim from Mayor N. Dicera III. All right, and that seems to conclude what this article was talking about. But I want to be honest with y'all, man. People tend to take things differently. They're not thinking when they're drinking, but yet and still, if they don't have access to the alcohol, they're just going to want it that much more. It's not like people are going to be bootlegging or anything like that. I don't think. But you know, people make their own chuba wine. That's another story for another day. Some hard liquor, bro. Should have burned a hole in your chest. But I guess in any time you're going to do what you have to do when you can't buy it, you'll probably try to make it. And I'm praying that the people of Davao City stay safe. I truly am. Because I know how people tend to react. Especially, I don't want to say alcoholic in nature. But I know my people, man. My second people, of course. And for those that like to drink, this is going to be devastating to them. Which is why you probably saw them flocking to grocery stores right now in order to get what they feel they need to have in order to survive. It's the craziest thing in the world, man. It's the craziest thing in the world. And we're just going to have to see how this one unfolds. But Davao City back under 24/7 quarantine as of November 2nd, Philippine time, 5 a.m. in the morning. I hope y'all get what y'all need, man. I truly do. Cause this is going to be an interesting next couple of months. You know how people start to act during Christmas time, okay? More so in the Philippines, it's a lot more begging, door-to-door begging. I don't know how that's going to be conducted this year. Probably still the same. I don't think that's going to change, but door-to-door begging and caroling, of course. But, I've noticed that alcohol can kind of bring out the bad nature in people. And these times when things are rough, even here in the United States, guys, you know how people start to act during this time of year. We talk about robbing and all kinds of shit. And I just hope that y'all remain safe throughout the holiday seasons. Not just my folk in Davao City, but everybody. All right. Y'all just make sure y'all stay on y'all P's and Q's and stay focused, because this time of year, especially with everything that's going on, people have lost their jobs and stuff like that. That tends to bring things level up for sure, in my opinion. There's a lot of factors going into this year, Christmas time, that we were not had, we may not have had years prior. Okay, y'all just note that. Keep that in the back of your mental. Make sure you stay on your toes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a good Dr. Mike TV. Happy to report. Happy to be back. And with that being said, the good doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.